Yeah. It's been a long year. It's been a long road.
What's going on, Black America? What's going on, world? This is Talk That Talk podcast. Tuning in here with your boy Roy Lloyd. This is a podcast. It's really just, about just talking about our day to day. My experiences. Talking to the word and connecting with you guys, and so we can build and be able to grow together. Just creating that safe space for we can have these conversations that need to be had, and continue these conversations to try to figure out how we be better as a people. Each and every week, every Wednesday, we're dropping at 6 p.m. with a different episode, so make sure you guys tune in. And remember, I do this, and when I do it with love. Peace. It's your boy Roy Lloyd here, tuned to the episode of Talk That Talk podcast. And I just wanted to say I'm very grateful for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. But before I start each episode, I'd like to start off with a quick prayer. So let's get into that. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm thankful. I'm just very, very, very thankful, dear God, for you allowing me to have this platform just to speak my truth and let the world, hear my voice and connect with the world. And as we're going through this, find that energy source to help us, have whatever that thing to make it work. So if for instance, you got your phone, right? You got a charger and you trying to, charge your phone to make it work. And the outlets that you are continuing to try to plug that into, connect to, it's not working, right? And you keep trying to connect, to the same outlet that it's not giving you any good energy for that phone to work, right? Or a different outlet, right? You keep continuing to, not the same, well, it could be the same outlet because we do that, metaphorically speaking, right? Or a different outlet, you plug it at, you're connecting that, energy to, right? That plug, to make the phone work. And as you constantly going throughout each different outlet to connect for that source for the phone to work, as you're finding out like each connection that you're trying to make for the phone to work is not working for you. But when you find that right connection, right, of course, obviously your phone powers up, it works, the phone is on, you get to utilize your phone. So how are we making this connection into our everyday life? What are you connected to? If you're connected to a certain energy or a certain source that is not helping you turn on those qualities that you already have inside of you, because we're all made in greatness. We are all great. It's just really just tapping into that greatness, right? But if we constantly keep connecting to bad energy, bad sources, things are not going to work. Or if they do work, it's temporary. It's temporary, right? It's not going to last a long time. If we constantly keep connecting to the things that's not going to allow us to be great, or just pretty much, it's not gonna work in our favor, right? So I think that, we get the signs, we make our, matriculation through life and different events and, experiences that we go through in life, helps us, gives us these signs to, unplug or disconnect from that previous connection and connect somewhere else to it to be beneficial to us in our life, right? So we gotta be mindful about what are we connected to, right? What are we connected to? Look at the circle that you have around you on your day-to-day, people that you're talking to, right? Shows that you're watching, books that you're reading, or if you're not reading, right? If you're connected to these certain things, it's going to help create a mindset for you and have a certain lens or how you live your everyday life, right? It's going to be the foundation of your morale, right? It's going to be the foundation of your morale. How do you see things? How do you view things, right? Of your belief system. That's all going to shape that. So we got to be mindful about our connection. Now, there are a lot of sources out there that we can be connected to. However, I want to be very, very clear. However, you have a source, well, you have a resource, and then you have the source. So what I'm trying to say is that we can constantly keep trying to connect to these things, right? To give us, a temporary fix for it to work temporarily, right? It's like you continue to buy things that don't have very good quality to end up spending more money to actually get the thing that you actually need. We all do it. I'm a victim of that. I'm going to be very transparent with y'all. I told you, we going to keep it real here, man. Right? Keep buying the same thing, try to save money. I get it. I understand. And end up spending more money or equivalent to what we actually needed because the quality was better. So that about quantity is about quality. So the same thing with, connecting to the source, right, that we need to be connected to, the right source to give us the outcome that we actually need in our everyday lives, right? So if we're connected to the right source, that is going to help us, right, power on and make whatever we're trying to make work actually work and be sustainable, long lasting, right? Having that endurance. So you got to ask yourself this question: what are you connected to? What are you connected to? Do you need to disconnect from that current connection, right? And then plug into a different source? Because whatever you was connected to is constantly is distortion in there, right? It's like you go to fix, you go to fix it temporarily. Now you got that plug and you got to try to tape it up, get some electrical tape and make it work, or bend the cord this way, to make that, to make whatever you want to work temporarily until you say, you know what, I need to go buy a new cord so I can plug it into this source. Or I need to unplug this source, right? I did this connection that I have and find a new connection. Same thing, like I said, we can go back to a device. Right, when we're trying to use our phones, and if we in the building somewhere, we got bad service. We're trying to find that right connection, and when we find that right spot and that right connection, that conversation is much clearer. You can see life much clearer when you're connected to the right source. If you're not connected to the right source, it's gonna be distorted. You're not gonna be able to hear things clearly, see things clearly. So you guys just think about that for a second. Your connection matters. The things that you're connected to matters. There's evidence in your life, things that you have gone through, hardships you have endured, the reason why you are where you are today. We get favor, we get blessings, and our blessings and our favor are not for us alone. We get to pay that forward and bless someone else. I had a post that I made on my Instagram, and and if you guys are not following me, make sure you follow me at Roy Inspires on Instagram. And I said something because I just had a moment, and God just gave me a word, and I was like, you know what? Let me just share this real quick. This is on my heart. And if you're healed, you get to help to hurt, and if you're hurting, you get to be healed. So the same thing about, these connections that are out here, and things that you're connected to that help you get to a different place or help your situation work. I think that if you're not connected to God, or you believe in a higher power, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus Christ, right? And all means, this is the way that I live. And once again, I'm just so grateful to have this space to talk to you all and be free. It's a great space to be in. And this is something that I probably should have started like years ago, but I think that timing is everything. And I'm able to just like I said, share my truth on here and to kind of talk to you guys, and, and we can build and, things of that nature. And, right. And like I said, to have that connection and be able to feed you guys with some gems and things that I've learned along my path and my experiences and my journey and, through life. And I think that it's an awesome thing. So if you're not connected to God, get connected to God, right? Start to create that foundation, right? And I think that, things don't just happen because in life, but if you're connected to the wrong source, You need to disconnect and connect to the right source. So your life could look different for you, and things could start working in your life how they need to. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful, and I just thank God I'm able to share this space with you all, and I hope that you guys will be able to find some value in today's conversation. Share, like, make sure you guys follow me again on Instagram at Roy Aspires, and take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. All right. Health is wealth, man. Self-care is totally important. I love you guys. Love is love. And just know I do this. And when I do it with love.